Welcome to Cospaces. So this is a teacher Cospace that we can see here. So here you can look at all the classes you have, any Cospaces you've created, um, and different sort of galleries. These are from what other people have created on the internet. So you can check out what other people have done, but we're going to focus on classes. On the bottom here, you also see the amount of seats. So what I recommend you do is create a free account like we did, which gives you 30 days free, a fully unlocked Cospaces, and it gives you 100 seats. Those seats means you can have up to 100 students in your classes. And if you decide that you want to keep doing this year to year, you can upgrade to Pro, which allows you to keep it. And you need to buy a license plan, and you can see there's a variety of different plans. You'll probably be getting this one here because it has 30 seats for 180 US dollars. So it is a bit pricey, but it is for the whole year. So let's go into the class that we created. We did one for biodiversity. And so as the teacher, you can see all the students' work in your class. Right? So you can check up on each individual student and see what they're doing so far. The students, however, will not be able to see each other's work. Right? So you don't have to worry about your students going into someone else's Cospace and messing around. So let's go into this one first. So again, as the teacher, you have full edit ability when you're in here. So if you do see something inappropriate, you can get rid of it. So the students will be given a blank Cospace initially, and the first thing they'll probably do is select an environment. So here you can see there are different environments that they can choose from, right? With deserts, buildings, the moon, and that will create the floor and general background, the things that are over here on the far right. Afterwards, they can go to library, where they will then be able to select a variety of different things, right, with characters, animals for the biodiversity, different buildings and objects, miscellaneous items, transport. The important one here is the camera. Now, the camera is a bit difficult to see in this one right now because it's in all the woods here. Oh, there it is. But the camera has a few different options that you can do with it. So when you right-click on the camera, and I would really recommend you do this with a mouse, you can see its options. Now I've set this to fly, but it can also be walk or fixed position. Fly, in my opinion, is the one that you'll want to do, especially if you want your students to explore the 3D Cospaces. This will allow the camera to move not only in all directions, but up and down as well. When the students actually put objects in, say this elephant, they can do various things to make it bigger or smaller with this box. They can change how high up and down it is with this box. And clicking on this will let them change the orientation. Right-clicking, you'll see there's a lot of different options. Code will, when you activate it, it will allow you to do code blocking, very similar to Scratch. You can also choose to show name and give it a specific name, such as Elephant1, or naming it otherwise. You can also give it animations that it will do. So I have given it the walking animation because I want it to be walking along a path. You can attach items to other things. So if I click the attach, all these blue dots are places where I can make the elephant snap to. I'm not going to do that right now, but you could play around with that. These along the bottom are tracks, and I've already laid out a track for my elephants to follow here. Right? The elephants, when you go into coding, over here, can be made to go along the round path 1 that I laid out. So play when clicked, forever if you want them to continuously go around the loop, or just run parallel if you want it to happen once. And then, just like block loading, you just have to find the actions that you want to do. Move elephant on path, round path 1 in 50 seconds. So what that will do, it'll make my elephant go around the path in 50 seconds. And I did this for the 3 elephants that I have and the tiger that I have hidden in the grass. Another things you can get students to do, especially for biodiversity, is you can have, as you can see, all these text boxes above the different animals that I have. Right? Again, by right-clicking, you get into the speech section where you can make it think or say anything the students write. Right? So you can use this to have them explain their role in the ecosystem. You can make it so that they have their own thoughts for characters and all sorts of other fun things. When you are ready to kind of explore, there's a play button up here. So let's go in. So this is the Cospace in work. So when you click and drag the mouse, you can look around, and using the WSAD keys, you can move. So as you can see, I can follow my elephants and read their text. There's the elephant parent, there's a baby. Over here, oh, there's some mice. And as you can see, you can put in, your students can put in facts about their particular environment. The snake all the way over there. And then let's go find my tiger hiding in the grass. Oh, there it is. See? So as you can see, your students can have a little bit of fun with this and creating their environment, and they can then showcase this to their classmates. Now, if you have Google Cardboard and a smartphone, you can download the Cospaces app, and instead of clicking, dragging, and moving like this, you can actually have the students put on the VR and explore using the VR. Let's take a look at a different Cospace. So again, this is still for biodiversity, but this one, as you can see, is underwater. Right? Lots of different underwater paths and objects. If you take a look at the code for this one, you can see that there's a lot of different things happening, right? All the fish are set to swim, so again, giving them the animations of swimming will make it look more natural when they move along the run path. But you can also make quizzes appear. So this can be done by the students to show their knowledge, or it can be done by you if you create a Cospace to quiz your students. So again, it's all block coding, show quiz panel, there's the question, gives you 2 choices or 3, and then what happens when a correct or incorrect answer is given. Alright, so if we go into play here, let's find that shark. It has the quiz. When you click it, you then have the options for your quiz. When you select the right answer, it then can give information about the animal. So again, your students can use this to either showcase their knowledge, or you can use it to quiz. And if you select the wrong answer, it will then give you information to help lead your students in the right direction. And there's another one for the remora fish. Symbiotic. Again, it will give instant feedback to your students as to their answer. So again, as you can see, this camera is in walk mode. Oh, no, it's not. I just can't get up. Yes, it is in walk mode. I can't get higher than this. So this is why I recommend putting the camera in fly, because then you'll be able to seamlessly move around. But again, as the teacher, you can move things around like this in your student's Cospace, so you do have to be a bit careful. As you can see, I have slightly misaligned some objects. But again, you can always undo the actions you've done to make sure that you don't mess around too much. And so this is the broad strokes of Cospaces. Now you can obviously create your own Cospace by going to Cospace and clicking here, and this one you can share with the whole class. However, I really recommend that you just let your students explore and see what they can come up with.